Hello and welcome back guys to FTL. This is part 2 of our run. We're going to go into the second sector and the most votes was for Uncharted Nebula, which I agree with. So that's where we're heading off. We'll have to tread lightly, that's very, very true. Now, this is good because we'll have plenty of time to jump around without worrying about the rebels. So I'm going to go like so, I think, and loop round. So I'm going to start by going down here. Oh, we've got low power. Oh, and there's a rebel fighter. Oh no. Right, well, let's see. He has one shield, so our burst laser can penetrate that. So we're going to power down the Artemis and use that to get some oxygen on, so we don't want to have any risks of us getting starved of oxygen and dying because of that. That would be a terrible shame, wouldn't it, guys? So, oh, they've got a beam, we're hit in time. It got a little bit off on our burst laser, but luckily we're only using one of our weapons, so it's not too much of a big deal. We've got some damage on their weapon, so that beam will not be a problem any longer. Oh, and they're repairing it, so we're going to just keep pummeling those weapons and keep them down. Maybe slow, but at least we know as long as we can keep those down, we're in a good way. I'll try and get the shields down actually, just to speed things up a little bit. So I'm not too worried about this fight. I think it's going to go fine for us. There we go. They're trying to power up their FTL, so the next shot's going to go straight to the pilot's bay. Hopefully they will not have time to repair if they have to man the pilot's bay and also repair it after this shot. Wait for it. There we go, it is delayed. Well, they offer us 6 missiles. That's a good deal, guys. 6 missiles, I'm going to take it. You always need missiles, so we don't have to spend our scrap on it later. We're saving up for something. What did I say I was going to buy next? We have 2 shields. I think I'm going to go into subsystems next, and actually I'm going to have to power those shields down to be able to jump away. So let's head down here, guys. There's an auto scout and it's moving into attack. Well, let's power everything back up the way we normally had it. We're not going to want to jump it onto an auto scout because it won't have any air on it. And actually they don't even have shields. So let's just hit them with burst laser and not waste any of our precious missiles. Wouldn't want to do that, would we, guys? Yeah, they've got no chance of getting through there. Couple burst lasers, no problem. Nothing difficult here, guys. Well, we are only in the second sector, so this is really just preparing ourselves for later on. We would really like to get a invisibility cloaking thing. I think that would be excellent. And of course we want to upgrade our weapons and our shields as much as we can. No distress beacons around here, so let's carry on jumping. We've gotten lots of fuel, so there's no problems there. You see a number of derelict ships near this beacon. After a short time, you hear the telltale sounds of a teleporter. Shouts come in within the ship. We've been boarded! Where are they, guys? Well, let's move Jill and Ross up there. And let's get Stevie and Cole in the med bay. We will depower Finn and power up the med bay so we can heal. Let's just try and see. Oh, they are there. Will they follow? They won't. Let's send these 2 guys in here and these guys in here to chase him down. Oh wow, there's a lot of them. Okay, but if we have the 4 of us, and we can always nip people who are taking too much damage into the med bay, which in fact I'm going to do with Jill, and I'm going to do with Ross, and I'm going to do with Stevie. And Cole, hold the ground while we wait, so I'm going to get them to run there. Hopefully they will start to follow. They haven't, which is a shame. I'm going to send everyone back in now with a little boosted health and just finish everyone off. No problem. Hopefully we'll get some fighting experience. Yeah, let's see. Ross has got a bit, Cole and Stevie's got quite a lot. It's a shame he's the pilot. Or we could have sent him into the crew teleporter. Well, everyone's going to need a bit of healing, so whoever doesn't fit in can go and repair our sensors. It's a funny thing to target the sensors, considering that you can't use them where we are. But who am I to question the logic of the boredom party? Oh, I took him away too early. Damn it. Oh well, get back in there. That's annoying, it just means we have to wait a tiny bit longer. So Jill, back to the engines. Is this almost done? Stevie to the pilot's bay. And why am I putting him in the med bay? I meant to put him in the shields. Right, I'm going to hit here so we can get a good look at what's around us and see if there's any distress beacons or stores maybe. A rebel, we have to attack them, rebel scum. He's got one shield, but he does have an Artemis. Not an Artemis, is that actually it might be, I'm not sure, and I don't really want to take too many hits from those missiles, so go straight into our hull, which is already fairly low, so I'm going to use my missiles to get his shield down, so we can make sure we don't take more than one hit here. There's one, and we've got it down. We actually didn't get a brilliant hit there, with the missile missing, and we only got an orange onto their weapons, but as long as it's keeping that missile offline for a bit of time, that's all that we want to worry about. So let's try and get the shields down. Oh, 2 misses. Unlucky. Well, I'm going to use another Artemis because their Artemis is back up. Another miss. This is not going our way, guys. What is the luck of that? Look at that. Okay, I'm going to send an Artemis to their pilot, so we need to stop all these dodges. That's more like it. Now we can burst laser into the shield. They shouldn't have any dodge chance because they don't have a pilot. That has their missiles down, so I'm now going to get the shields down. Cole took a hit, but he's okay. Our hull is incredibly low. If needs be, we will launch another Artemis, but I would like to save the missiles if possible. We're going to need to find a store very soon. We're very unlucky with the misses here, and that is really damaging us. But they're on low health now. Just need to finish it off. In fact, I'm going to launch in a missile to finish it off and get out of here, because our hull is terribly, terribly low. We've got a good amount of scrap there, though. Good amount of scrap, guys. We can actually no, I'm going to wait to see if we can find a store. We can't. Oh, that's very, very bad. Well, we started here, so we know there's nothing there, so I'm going to jump to here and have a look around. So we really want to find a store as soon as possible. Oh, there's a bluefin. A heavily damaged Federation ship, that's an ally, is hiding in the nebula at this beacon. Before you have time to make contact with them, they fade into the nebula. Let's teleport them on, and we'll get a new crew. It's Mort the Slug. This may be the new bomb fee. Mort the Slug, that's brilliant. The Slug ability is it shows you nearby areas. I'm going to start training him as the engines guy, because I want Jill to be always on the teleporter, because slugs aren't that great at fighting. Oh, we still don't have a store. I'm thinking that may be a store. So what's the best way to get there? I think maybe here, and then that gives us a big view look. So let's do that, guys. Oh, nothing came. That's a shame. A boring sector this is. Anyway, let's teleport on. What have we got here? A pirate ship arrived shortly after you. Judging from the fact that it is attempting to avoid your ship, you assume that it's a smuggler trying to stay away from beacons. Do we want to risk attacking it? Yeah, let's risk attacking it. Why not? I haven't even got my shields fully powered up. Maybe that's why I took all those hits. Oh, silly me. Power up your weapons and move to engage. Oh, they've got a missile. That is bad. Oh, that's a fin. We can see where the enemies are thanks to the slug. Right, well, I'm going to immediately launch that there and that there. And we may even go for a board in here, because we'll take some damage here. I'm guessing it's probably either 2 rock or a rock and an NG, which hopefully, if they take a little bit of damage, we'll be able to take. Oh, they're trying to escape. First rule of being a boarding party, never jump if they're trying to escape. I've lost far too many good men doing that. There's no way I'm getting on that ship now, that's for sure. Okay, let's just take this out and quickly finish it off before they get a missile away. Yes, nice and safe. What do we get from that? 31 scrap. That's fantastic, guys. And look, there's a store, so we can start to prepare ourselves. That's excellent. The center of a hydrogen cloud. It doesn't seem like a very usual place for a store. Well, that's for sure. What have we got here? Well, first things first, I'm going to fix up until the green. That'll do. Do we have any augmentations or any weapons at all? No. Scrap recovery arm will get us more scrap. I'm going to buy that. It's an investment. Boost the shield's recharge rate. Do I want that? I think I might spend the scrap on something else. Should I buy another burst laser? I can't really afford it, can I? No, I can't. So with the extra money, I'm going to upgrade this, this, and this all once. We'll probably get the doors and the pilots once more if we have time to, but this means we'll be able to contain borders and fires, we'll be able to see who is on a ship so we can decide if it's worth the risk of teleporting in, and we'll have a I think it's a 25% chance to automatically evade everything, which is fantastic. And there's an enemy ship here, so let's go fight him, guys. Feeling good about this. It's a Mantis attack ship, so they're going to teleport on to us. Do they have any missiles? They don't. So I'm just going to burst laser their shields with a little bit of pepper in. Let's see where he is. Let's send Jill and Ross in to deal with him. That should be no problem for 2 humans to take out 1 Mantis. 1-on-1, the Mantis would win. We've got the 2 guys, so that should not be an issue. And I'm going to hit there again, so that... Oh, Jill's on very low health. Okay, let's get you into the med bay. And Ross, get you ready to teleport. If this burst laser doesn't do the job for us, we'll teleport Joe in and we'll take out that either Mantis or NG, depending on who it actually is. I'm going to put Cole in the med base. I've just noticed that he has a bit of an issue. Power that down, actually. Teleport in here. It's an NG. No problem, guys. Let's just quickly finish this off. No issues here. And there we go. We got 39 scrap. That is fantastic. We actually got 42 thanks to the augmentation. It's a very good augmentation to have. It's definitely worth it if you ask me. I'm going to power that down, power up the med bay. Ross is healing. Does Jill need it? Why not? May as well make sure she's on full. Ross back to the weapons and Jill in there. We really want another guy that we can train to be the weapons man. In fact, I'm going to make the slug the weapons man. Move Ross into here and Jill onto engines, so that we don't have to take a man off the weapons when we're teleporting. I think that's a better layout. What do we want to upgrade next, guys? I think we should save up, try and get maybe some augmentations or some better weapons. If not, upgrade probably the shields again. We really want really high shields so we can sustain ourselves, and we don't really need to worry about the weapons as much as long as we can teleport in. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to look into shields. I'm going to teleport here, then here, then here, then here. We're going to look into shields, and we're going to look into some more augmentations if we find another store in the next sector. Oh, a boring jump. There's nothing there. Well, there's a ship on this one, so let's see what happens. Nebulas are known to be popular Mantis hunting grounds. And it's again, it looks like almost an identical encounter, which is good because it worked very well for us last time. Well, actually, they don't have a crew teleporter. That'll make it a bit more difficult because fighting a Mantis is not really something you definitely want to do. But as long as we get a few burst lasers off, I'm going to hit another. It shouldn't kill him, and then we'll be able to teleport in. I hope, anyway, that it shouldn't kill him. Yes, that'll do. Get Jill in there, power down the medbay, power up this, and teleport in, and quickly the NG will get killed straight away because of the burst lasers removing his health. And then 2-on-1, we shouldn't have any real issues. We can always run Jill away if we need to. But no, the Mantis Naomi is dropping health much quicker, and we're safe. And 34 scrap, and we're getting quite good missiles from this, which is excellent. So let's teleport back and head them into the medbay again. I really like this crew teleporter setup. You get a lot of scrap, and if you get some Mantis, it can be a very effective strategy. So we're really hoping that we will find a Mantis homeworld somewhere that we can use to try and recruit some Mantis onto our side. And let's put Jill up into the engines and teleport to the last beacon before we go to the exit. What do we have here? Oh, 27 scrap. What is it? You arrive in a system and immediately discover a pirate ship nearby. Strangely, scans indicate there are no life forms aboard. That's weird. You salvage anything useful, but we find no clues as to the whereabouts of the crew. Well, we've got a lot of scrap from that, which is excellent. I can't complain about that at all. Okay, is there any event here? There is not. How much will it cost to upgrade shields? 100 plus 2 power bars, which would be 150, so we're getting there. I think that'll probably be the next thing we buy, and it is the end of this episode, because we have reached the end and just in time. The rebels were one away from catching up to us. That was a very, very good sector. That's put us in a very good shape. So we have the Zoltan controlled sector or the Nebula. This is a tough one. Zoltan are very, very good to have on your crew because they give power to a sector, and when you get to endgame you're fairly limited by the amount of power bars you can actually buy, so that is a very good thing. We could put them in the engines and then have 2 people solely devoted to boarding. And Uncharted Nebula means the rebels will be slowing down, so we'll get more jumps. That should mean more scrap, more progress, but not necessarily. So 50-50, I would be happy to go to either, but of course it is up to you guys, so let me know in the comment section down below what you want to see. Remember to hit like if you want me to start the video, or dislike if you want me to stop making these videos. Really the only way I can tell if people are enjoying this series is by the likes or the dislikes, so make sure to let me know, and I'll see you guys next time.